Everything we heard about Isle Royale was making it out to be this dangerous place. No one we talked to could really tell us what it was going to be like. Lake Superior is by far and away the biggest Great Lake. We're traveling in this small 14-foot boat over trillions and trillions of gallons of water. I was really out of my element. We were finally ready to push the limits and see what the boat was made of. I just have no experience, and I have no clue what is going to happen. Things can change so quick.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome back. Good to see everyone. We're sitting here tonight on the beautiful Huron River. I'm here to talk to you guys tonight about a little adventure Owen and I went on. We had the chance of visiting the most under-visited national park in the entire United States. That national park is Isle Royale. Not many people make the trek out there, and going into the trip, I really couldn't find any information on, what it was going to be like. We kind of had to fend for ourselves, and I wanted to document the entire journey the best I can to provide value to those people looking to do the same kind of trip. I'm telling you, you definitely want to do the same kind of trip. So without further ado, let's get into it. This is the Isle Royale adventure.
It all started here, in a small little cove nestled in Rock Harbor.
Things we do for coffee.
Actually, it was more like here, in the pre-trip stage. I find that boat trips tend to break down into 3 separate stages. The pre-trip stage is anything you do to prepare for your journey, as well as any of the travel time getting to your destination.
We're a little bit later than we expected. Come on.
After 10 hours of driving, we arrived.
All right, we made it to Houghton.
This is where we met the Ranger 3. The 164-foot ferry was to take us out to Isle Royale.
Boat leaves at 9. Quick update, we're gonna put this boat on that boat. They're warming up the crane now. And Mr. Owen and I are in for a treat. Six-hour ferry boat ride and we'll be there, so.
And I think with that, we will be getting boarding. We'll start at this side.
Thank you.
We made it on the Ranger 3. Can't say enough good things about this thing. Really cool.
We're learning a lot of things.
We are learning a lot of things. Not as intense as we were suspecting, which is a good thing.
Before we could get settled in, the Rangers rounded up the passengers for a quick leave no trace orientation.
Sweet. This is our stateroom.
The rest of our time on the ferry was spent catching up on some sleep.
Stateroom for the boys.
Finally, we descended on Isle Royale, and stage 2 was setting in. I like to call stage 2 of this journey the boat and float stage. Our original plan was to circumnavigate the island. However, due to lack of experience, we decided just to explore the northeast end. First impressions?
Super rocky and just like powerful, We're trying to soak it all in because I've never seen anything like this before.
We got the poor man's anchor set up here. Not to a tree. We got the boat down here.
Little shacks all over this bay. This is Tobin. This place is amazing.
After a little more exploring, we tried our hand at some fishing.
What I'm trying to do is wait for them to surface and then cast at them.
We were unsuccessful.
Got it! Oh!
To start off the day, I took a picture of our faces to see how Isle Royale was affecting us physically.
We just finished up some breakfast, some oatmeal and wild berries. It was absolutely delicious. Should be a good day. Hopefully bang out some miles in the boat. Water's super clear. There was a couple sailboats anchored back here.
Delicious. I got the kind with the unsalted peanuts. So much better.
Pretty much as far as I think we're gonna go in this Tobin Harbor here. It's beautiful out. It really is. We're gonna go into Rock Harbor. We got a list of things we need. We are back over at kind of the main visitor center area. If you end up forgetting any supplies, the store or restaurant in Rock Harbor probably has what you're looking for. I forgot the coffee filters.
Like, do you guys have some coffee filters? Can I like give you a few bucks for some coffee filters?
Can we buy some coffee filters?
Coffee filter?
Jesus.
This is a experimental process with fresh Lake Superior water.
We then continued our journey around the infamous
Blake's Point, very northern tip of Isle Royale. Comes up from about 100 feet right up to about 3 or 4, so the waves just break. I don't know, this lake's pretty big, so we don't want to test it or play with it or anything. Someone left me on this rock. Welcome back. So, we're sitting in front of one of the, I don't know how many shelters on Isle Royale, screened in. There's not really a good spot to hang up a hammock, so just know that. It's a really nice campsite though. This is the Duncan Narrows campground. Dock is perfect for the boat.
After setting up camp, we went looking for moose. After just 15 minutes of sitting still in the woods, a moose came to us. Unfortunately, I didn't have my zoom lens, so I didn't get very good footage.
Yeah, so some guys just rolled in on those boats back there. Gave us some lake trout. So Owen's cooking it up. Lake trout that we didn't catch, but is fresh today, so grateful for that.
I'm gonna make a YouTube channel where I start reviewing different toothpastes. This is Tom of Maine's Sweet Mint Gel. 4 out of 10.
We found our pike spot finally. I'm throwing the spinnerbait, Owen's throwing a spoon. Hands are shaking. A different pike follows the lure in every single time. Probably a couple 40 inchers. Owen's got one.
He's big.
Right here.
When I asked one of the more experienced fishermen about the pike fishing in Duncan Bay, he described it with one perfect phrase: too much slime, not enough time.
I got both the maps on my phone. I got the topos on here as well as the PDF trail map, so we can zoom in, zoom out really easily. Works great. We're gonna look over this and make sure we
Don't hit rocks.
don't hit rocks. It'll get a little sporty, but I think we can handle it. Started to pick up. It's probably about some solid 6-footers rolling through there, and I think it's getting worse actually. I think that's probably it. We decided to call it quits, turn around, and go back to where we left from, which is Belle Isle. Raging campfire night.
Fire.
Sitting in the cove at Belle Isle. I think there's 6 shelters. Probably put the hammocks up in a little bit and get on with it. Looking for moose. Sweet. We're leaving the Belle Isle campground. Gonna make a big run. Probably over to like the Rock Harbor area. It's dead flat calm, so we're gonna try and take advantage. Bang out some miles, burn some gas. And this is nuts. Owen and I are out here at the canoe rocks back there, trying to jig for some lake trout. It's like about 200 foot of water. We don't really know what we're doing, but we got a good tip from an old guy that this might be a spot that we could catch them. So there's a shipwreck right here. Hopefully we can see it, and maybe there's some fish schooled up around it, but we'll see.
After 2 more hours of fishing, we headed back into the shelter of Rock Harbor.
Owen and I have made it out to the entrance of Rock Harbor.
We then made our way to the Rock Harbor Lighthouse.
National Park Registry?
Yeah, I'll put you in there.
Yeah, you can walk right up to it. We're gonna try and go up it, but I don't think you can. So we can get to the top. Let's go. Are you serious? Look at this, holy cow. Top of the Rock Harbor Lighthouse. It's a beautiful view. Go back down.
We rounded out the day with Nile Royal delicacy. Fresh blueberries.
So good. Delicious.
We started off day 4 with a quick meal. Our plan for the day was to explore Rock Harbor.
Back on the water. So what I did is I brought 2 gas tanks and I filled them both up once we got across. I just know that I want to be doing this process on a dry dock, not while I'm on the boat. We're stopped at Daisy Farm. We kind of want to go hike up. There's a fire tower up, probably about a mile, 2 miles up, and it might be kind of cool. So we're leaving on the Ranger tomorrow morning, so we got probably about a 10-15 minute ride back. The island life is starting to catch up to us, and we're both a little bit tired.
As the trip came to a close, the final stage of reflection was fresh on our minds.
Yeah, all is well. We've really slowed down this trip. One of the things I wanted to come here to do was take a break from that. Take a break from that where you feel like every day is going by super fast. Make sure you bring a pad because I've been sleeping on 2 life jackets for the past 2 nights and I'm starting to feel my back, so. Just wanted to say thank you so much for watching this video. Your attention truly means the world to me. And if you have any questions or just want to drop in and say hey, leave a comment below and I'll get back to you.